So welcome to my channel and a reading vlog. I haven't done one of these in ages, but my friend Chris, who has her own channel, and I'll link her channel and or her blog down below because, yeah. So she wants to do the Scallywagathon and told me, guess what? We're gonna do the Scallywagathon together. And I'm thinking, okay, fine, when is it? And she goes, the 5th or the 12th. And I was like, today's the 5th. So you want to start a readathon today? And she says yes. So here I am starting a readathon today. So I only have the first book. The only thing I know is that I just finished Outlander and I just started the Dragonfly and Amber. And so I'm like, okay, I have to make this work so I can read this book. Of course, it's a chunker, and if I'm going to read anything else this week, I need to make sure that I, take turns, not just read one book the entire week, or I might just be reading this one. As of right now, I only work one day this week, but I'm also getting a tattoo this week, and my husband goes on deployment this week. So this is probably the worst week ever to try to do this, but we're going to try it anyways. So here is my list of challenges and my map. And we're going to go through and start this a little bit. So for the first 5, because you pick one of the first 5 and you find them on the map, and then you figure out where each one goes after that. The first 5 are, 1 is looting for gold, so you find one that has gold and that's fine. 2 is extraterrestrial, and it's from a genre that you don't normally read. 3 is a stowaway or a banned book. 4 is low tide, which is less than 200 pages, and 5 is navigating the stars, which just starts on the cover. This one fulfills 2. It's got a gold goblet on the side, so it has gold on it, plus it's historical fiction, which I do not read very often, but I don't think there's any real difference between 1 and 2. They both go to the same place, so I have no idea which one I'm going to go for. This one, I'm thinking I kind of want to do gold, because I am getting more into historical fiction. If I was doing like a sci-fi book, which I guess this can kind of be classified as sci-fi because it is a time traveling book. Time traveling is kind of sci-fi-ish, but it's definitely historical fiction and it's definitely romance. And I am 100% a romance reader, but normally I go for fantasy and not historical fiction. So whatever. Either way, there's a goblet on the side that's gold. So this will work for the gold or for the fact that it's historical fiction. The other genres that I could read that would be in that same classification would be, like I said, sci-fi or classics. I don't read a lot of either of those either. So 1 and 2 go to 6 and 7, and 6 is featuring a group of friends, and 7 is a female author, which this would also work for, which is kind of funny because I actually have quite a few books that would fits most of these challenges. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna go with a female author because most of my authors are female. And then 7 goes to B and C, and B is an angle of attack about a problem facing society today, or a book you've been afraid to read. Which again is this one. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna have all my challenges be one book, but I could at this point in time. And then I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do the book I'm afraid of. I don't know what I have for problems facing society today, but I can look. Like I said, most of my books are fantasy or romance, and they're not real big problem-based books. I do have, I don't know, I'll have to look and see what I have, but I can look and see about that one. And then for the last challenge is, if I go with books you're afraid of, C, where does C go? C goes to 10, and B goes to 10. So they both go to 10 either way. 10 is a recently hauled book, and I actually have a book haul that will go up on Friday, so I could pick anything from out of there, or if any of my books come that I've been waiting for forever. So normally when I get books shipped to the islands, if they go through Richmond, I know it's going to take 3 to 4 weeks to get here. Well, new surprise, apparently Richmond's not the only place that takes forever. If they go through San Francisco, it takes more than a month, sometimes up to 2 to get anything. So I've got a couple of packages that have been on hiatus for about a month and a half. And so if one of those comes, that might also be an option. But I will keep you updated, and we will just pick something that I have hauled recently when I get to that one. I don't know what else I'm planning on reading right now. All I know is this is the starter. And if you don't know what if you don't know what Outlander is about, it's about the Highlands. It's about this woman who is a nurse during World War II, and she's on a get to know her husband honeymoon-ish thing. So she got married like 8 years in the past, so like when she was like 20 or something. And they spent 2 years together, and then the war got really going, and they both went their separate ways. She went to be a nurse, and I think he was active duty, but I'm not positive because they don't talk about him too much. And if they mentioned it, I missed it. But she's definitely a nurse. And they had to see each other for like a weekend here and there, but pretty much didn't see each other for 6 years straight. And then after that 6 years was up, they were able to be reunited, and they were spending some time in Scotland because that's where they got married originally. So it was kind of like a second honeymoon. Plus he was doing some research for his family tree because he was a scientist and a genealogy wizard. And while they were out looking at stuff one day, she met this man who could show her where this circle of stones is. And the circle of stones is really similar to what you would think for Stonehenge. And I guess they have a bunch of them all over Europe, but they're much smaller in size. Stonehenge is by far the biggest. And so I have heard that a lot of these places are real. I don't know if the one in the book is real or not, but I know that they do have them all over England, Ireland, and Scotland area. So they were in Scotland, and they were picking flowers, and she's really into botany. And the old man's like, oh, hey, I have to show you something. And she takes him up to this hill, and there's this circle there. And through a couple of odd little events, she ends up putting her hand on the stone, on one of the stones that's cracked, and falls back 200 years in time. So she leaves 1945 and pops up in 1743. And then shenanigans start. And honestly, I didn't know anything about the book. And so I'm like reading through it, and my friend Chris has already read it. And so I'm texting her stuff, and she's like, do you not know what this is about? And I was like, no, I have no idea what this is about. And she starts laughing, and she's like, wow, it'd be almost as bad as not knowing what Game of Thrones is about. And I was like, I don't know what Game of Thrones is about either. Because apparently I'm way behind on my TV show watching, because I don't have cable, so I don't have Stars or HBO. So I've never seen Game of Thrones, I've never seen Outlander, and I just started reading the books for one of them. And eventually I want to start getting the books for Game of Thrones, but I have not yet. I don't have any of those at the moment. But I do have to say that Outlander may be my new favorite book. So I am very excited to be reading this one. I don't know how much to give away with this book, how much is a spoiler, what people know, what people don't know, but I will definitely keep you guys updated on page count, how I'm doing, and what books I will get to next. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this little detour into my life. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I'm a little nervous, a little excited. So I hope you guys have fun, and I will give you another update soon. Bye. Hey guys, so car update, because it is, oops, I haven't looked at the camera. It is Wednesday, and I have not updated you guys since Sunday. It's been a really, I don't know. Okay, so Monday I did a bunch of running around. I did a bunch of dropping people off and picking people up and all sorts of little things. I did some filming and some editing and some uploading, and not a lot of reading. So I have an all-time low of like 25 pages for the entire day. I am off to a magnificent start. And then yesterday I don't know what my deal is. I've been so tired. So I went to work yesterday, and Tuesdays are my early days, so I get off at 1:15 instead of 2:15, but I still start at 7:15, 7:30, depending on what time I get there. I need to be there by 7:30, but most days I'm there by 7:15, 7:20. And I had a bunch of 6th graders are today. 7th graders were yesterday, and most of my classes were real chill and real good, and then I had that one class, and it was the last class of the day, and they just mentally exhausted me. And so I came home and got dinner started because we had burrito bowls. Wow, this is amazing lighting. I'm a real professional at this. But we got dinner started, and then me and Elise laid down in my bed and both passed out until almost 6. And so we slept for a good 3+ hours yesterday, both of us. And then I got up, got stuff done for the house, and then I got to be able to read for a little while, which, like I said, was not super productive. I only read 55 pages yesterday, and took a very long nap, and then went to bed at 10:30 and slept until well after my alarm went off. My alarm was up at 5:30 in the morning, and I didn't really properly crack my eyes open until 6. So now it's just about 7. We are on the road for me to go to work, and I wanted to give you guys a little update because I hadn't given you guys one yet. Just making sure I was actually recording, because my whole screen went blank and I was really concerned for a second then. So this is the hubby wearing the uniform, and he is leaving on Saturday. So if nothing else, you'll get a tattoo tomorrow, and we're gonna try to do like a 24-hour readathon thing on Saturday after he leaves. That way my day is ensconced in something happier than depressing moments of my husband leaving. But I'm still reading Dragonfly in Amber. It's the second book to Outlander, which is probably part of the reason why my page count is so low. It's a big book and it's dense, and so it takes me a lot longer to read these than it would for me to read most other books. So it's probably part of the reason why my word count's so low. Plus, I didn't get to read a ton yesterday. I've even read at school, and I only read like 20 pages at school, and I can get upwards of 100 pages at school depending on the book. So I think it's a combination of the book and the fact that I don't have a ton of time to read. So I'm sure that will be remedied on Saturday and Sunday when I don't have a husband. I mean, I'll still have a husband. He just won't be a present figure in my life. And for some reason, whenever he's around, I tend to read less. And so getting ready, prepping for him to leave has been a little hectic. But yeah, that's my update. Sorry it took me so long. I'll try to be better. Bye. I have been trying to vlog all week, and it has not been working because my husband's been getting ready to go, so we've been off running errands, doing all sorts of little things. Well, he left this morning, and I got packages. I've been waiting for this stuff for ages. I am so excited. Okay, so I have you in my bed. If you wobble, I'm sorry. So I showed you the packages. I was gonna say more, but I got interrupted. So I figured we'd just go through them. I have 3 packages. This one I think is from that bookie box. When she stopped doing her monthly boxes, she decided to do like a massive sale and sell everything. So this should be 2 different books in a massively messed up package. Okay, so the first one I got was Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This one, they paid $7 for both of them. They're a little beat up because the package was crap, but there it is. I don't know if it's signed or if it has a book plate or what. Looks like This one might though. And the other one is Damsel, which I don't remember what it was about, but I remember reading the synopsis for all the books that they had on this special clearance sale thing. And these were the ones I liked the best. This one comes in a little bag and with a little author's note. So the next thing I got, keep in mind I've been waiting for these for like 2+ months, is an order from Thrift Books. So I ordered this in, what are we in, May now? March? I ordered this in March and it just, alright, so I ordered this in March and it just now got here. I ordered a few things and I don't remember what's in what package. These all look pretty small though. I ordered three mass market paperbacks. So I ordered Light My Fire, which I actually found at a book set at a free drop-off thing, so I'm gonna have to go drop this one back off. And then we have A Quick Bite, which is another vampire book. And wow, this one's like jacked up. Most of the thrift books are always in pretty good condition. This one is not. And this one is Lost in Time of Dragons. So these two are technically in the same family. So you have each of these books will have like 4 books to their thing. This one's the green dragons, this one is the light dragons, and they'll all have their own little group. This one, I think I might have this in storage somewhere, but just been in a vampire mood. And I figured I would try it out. So the other thing I got was the monthly Used Books Monthly or whatever it's called. This has also been, I bought this in April 1st maybe? It's been well over a month. And the second box just got sent out and I'm about to get charged for the third box, but I have not seen the box yet, so I didn't want to get charged until I saw the box, and luckily it came, so I don't have to worry about canceling and saying, hey, I don't want this because I haven't gotten the first one yet. So these are going to be used books. I asked for romance. I have no idea what's in here. I have enough YA books to last me a lifetime. So, and I'm really picky about things like fantasy, at least as far as adult stuff goes. And I have YA stuff. They sent me The Bridges of Madison County. This was the very first romance book I ever read, and I loved it. I absolutely adored it. I do not have it, but it was the very first one I ever read. Oh, and these pages have been dog-eared. The joys of getting used books. It smells old. Okay, book number 1. Book number 2. It's Danielle Steele. Maybe this was a bad idea. Danielle Steele's 47th best-selling novel is very much like The Tides of Our Times. Dude, just criminy, how old is this book? I've not seen a Danielle Steele book. It's copyright 1999. Really? Is that all? I figured it'd be older than that. Because, I mean, Harry Potter was written in 99 and dang, this is... Okay, I'm starting to fear that I made a bad decision. I'm pretty positive I made a bad decision. Okay, so the next one in here is called Ruthless Games. I've never heard of it. Yeah. Ghost Walker novel. When there's no rules, there's no limits. This one cracks me up. I have this book already. I have all but the very last book in this series. And I love this series, but like I said, I have this book. So yeah, this may have been a bad idea. I think I'm going to go ahead and cancel, so I'll have one more box coming. But as much as I love the thought behind it, yeah, that's not gonna work for me. All right, so husband's gone. As soon as my son gets back tonight, I'm gonna try to do like a 24-hour readathon. I was trying to do Scallywagathon, but that failed on a superb level. But I don't really have anything going on right now, and now I have a pile of books that I get to donate because that did not work for me. I will probably keep the Charlene Harris book at least until I get my good one back, and then I don't want to do Adventures in Madison County, but something tells me the other two are going to go right into the giveaway pile. We have a, like I said, we have a drop-off library where you just drop off your books and you can look through and see if there's anybody else's you want to take. It's like one of those little library type of situations. And I really like the little that type of library situation where I can just drop off all the books that I don't want, and I can look and see what they have that I do want. And yeah, so this unboxing was a total bust, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to go cancel my subscription to the Used Books Monthly, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys again soon. I'm gonna keep reading for now though. I'm gonna keep reading the book I have been reading, so I'm gonna do kind of like a all-day reading, but I do want to do a 24-hour because I have nothing else better to do. So the book that I've been reading right now is called Losing It, and just looking at the cover, I was like, oh gosh, this is total trash. I've been reading Dragonflies in the Amber. It's the second book to the Outlander series, but it's really heavy. There's so much going on, such heavy like material in it, that I needed something light and fluffy to break it up. And I just got this from Book Outlet. I need to actually edit that video so you guys can see it tomorrow. But I got this in that last haul, and I was like, you know what? I have a book that's probably very sexual, but very fluffy. It is not nearly as sexual as I thought it was going to be. It definitely had its moments, but right now I'm halfway through it and it's just cute. I like it. The name is terrible. It's about this girl trying to lose her virginity, and then she meets this guy and she can't go through with doing it, and then things get awkward when she realizes that he is going to be a fixture at her school. She is in college. This is adults, not, I mean, this is probably a new adult because she's like 22 and in college. So I'm assuming this will be a new adult, and there's definitely a little bit of an age gap, and it's kind of forbidden love because he's her teacher. But it's cute so far. I like it. So I'm gonna get back to that. And I can't stay in focus because my camera hates me. Or hates light. Hates my lighting. I don't have my overhead lights on right now. I just have my lamp on and my window open, but it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You would think that the light would be better. So anyways, yes, I'm gonna go back to reading, and I will fill you guys in later. Bye. All right, book update for the weekend. I'm not sure what this vlog is. We'll figure it out eventually. It might just be a reading vlog, because a weekend reading vlog, that could be it. It could be a weekend reading vlog. I haven't done one of those before. And that would be a perfect that might be a perfect solution to doing this, because I wanted a vlog and I wanted to show you what we were up to this week, but I just did a bad job at it. All right, so I finished Losing It. And just like it sounds, it's a virginity story because she wants to lose it. It was very cute. Very, very, very cute. I give like a 3.5 stars. It doesn't quite deserve a 4, but I think it's better than a 3. So I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads because I can't give 3.5 on Goodreads. But I don't know. Everyone said going into this no rating type thing lately, and I understand the appeal to it because I'm terrible at rating things. Anyways, so I finished the book. I gotta go get my son, and then my other one's going to make us dinner because he wants soba noodles, and my foot has been bugging me a little bit still, so I don't like walking around on it too much. And so he's like, yeah, I'll make dinner. I was like, okay, I don't mind. He's a good cook. And my husband's not here, so we're gonna gluten it up. Anyways, trying to find the best lighting so that my face will stay in focus, which I think is the point of these things, but you know, I could be wrong. Anyways, yeah, so I finished Losing It. I haven't started a new book yet, but I thought it was really cute and I liked it. It's about Garrick and Bliss, and of course Bliss is a virgin and Garrick is new in town, and Then I find out that he's the professor at her school. She's in her senior year in her last semester and has the hots for her professor. Like I said, she's also a virgin, and the whole point is that she wants to lose it. Which normally wouldn't be in my cup of tea, but I thought this was really cute. So I read it and I liked it. And I will update you guys again when I find a new book. I haven't decided if I'm going to go back to Dragonfly or if I am going to start another book or what I'm going to do just yet. But I'll let you guys know. Bye. Hi guys. So it is now Friday and I'm editing my vlog because I didn't do it earlier in the week and realized that I never finished this. So I figured I would do a really quick finish. Over the weekend, I read all of Losing It on Saturday, which I talked about quite a bit just before this clip. And then on Sunday, which was Mother's Day, I left in a little clip of me and my kids out to lunch. We went and watched 2 movies. We saw The Hustle, which was hilarious. And then we went out to have sushi for lunch. And then we came back and watched Endgame. And I got no reading done at all because we spent a lot of time just chilling together and watching TV. So on Saturday night, after I finished reading Losing It, I went downstairs, had soba noodles with my kids, and we watched the Santa Clarita Diet. And then Sunday, I spent the entire day with my kids because it was Mother's Day. And yeah, we didn't do anything. So I did not do the 24-hour readathon, that thing I wanted to do, which I hopefully get to do sooner than later. I can't do it this weekend because my kid is going to be out, has prom. Maybe I can. Maybe I can just do it. I don't know. If I decide to do it in any way, shape, or form sometime in the near future, I'll let you guys know. I am still not done with Dragonfly. It is taking me forever. It's really, really dense. And I was trying to figure out how I read it in a week last time, and I realized that I had 2 days off like a week and a half ago. And 2 weeks ago, something like that, I had 2 days in the middle of the week off, which I did this week too. And I sat down and I read nonstop, straight, and only got through like 250 pages a day, which is crazy, which is nothing for me. That if I was gonna sit down and really read for the entire day straight, I could have read a lot more, but these books just, I can't read them fast. I have to read them slow. There's so many politics, there's so much war, there's so much stuff going on in them that I just can't get through them fast. So, unfortunately, I have not finished yet, which means that the Scallywagathon was a complete and utter fail. I only read 2 books, and I only read a book and a half. And it didn't even fit into the challenges. I mean, Losing It was a new to me author. It was a female author. I was a little worried about reading it because I thought it was going to be erotica, but it wasn't. There was 1 sex scene in the entire book. And there was a couple like flirtations and like other stuff, but only 1 actual sex scene. So it wasn't bad at all. So I don't know. It was just, I'm sorry, this was a total fail. I am trying to get better. I'm gonna try to do is do weekend reading vlogs at least once a month and try to get my vlogging up to par because I love watching them. They're my favorite thing to watch. And like there's people that like Peruse Project. She doesn't do a whole lot. She doesn't take you to a whole bunch of stuff. She just sits and reads and plays video games and watches TV, and she vlogs about it, and I love watching them. But either way, this is the end, and thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will get better at this. I'd like to do them more often because I do have fun with them. So that's it. Yeah. Okay. Bye.